Hello, my name is Valerie Silvani, Director of Marketing at Gravity Software. Gravity Software is the first online business management application exclusively written for smart businesses. More than just accounting, Gravity provides you with the necessary tools and processes to help your business grow. For our agenda today, I'm going to show you how you can easily enter a voucher, post a voucher, and print a check on one screen inside of Gravity Software. Financials, which includes our journal entries and bank reconciliations, purchasing, which is all our voucher entries and check payment applications, which I'll be showcasing vouchers in today's webcast, revenue for invoicing and cash receipts, and Gravity, where we have all our reports and setup screens. Gravity's robust solution gives your company the distinct advantage of having your financials and CRM fully integrated on one platform to meet your unique business needs. In one screen, you can easily navigate to your front office, sales, service, marketing, and settings. I want to show you how to enter and pay a voucher on one screen. We'll start at selecting New on the menu bar to bring up a new voucher. You have the option initially to have this voucher be a bill or a credit to be applied to a bill. For now, we'll have it as a bill. I can enter several characters in the vendor's name and tab off. If it finds that vendor, it will bring that vendor up and all that vendor's defaults. So, Ace, a travel company, has terms of net 30, has 1099 enabled, it has already defined the remit to address. So here, I'll end up entering a document number. If this document number is already in there for that vendor, then it will bring up a warning message telling us that this is a duplicate. But we can just go ahead and continue. But in this case, just a warning to make sure that we don't enter the document twice. So I'll put in the amount of $500. Now, if there were discounts available based on our terms, they will automatically calculate. If this is a recurring voucher, we could give this a recurring key and have this voucher recreated on a cycle. You can learn more about that on another video. The default date is today, the invoice date. We can change that, and by changing that, it will also change the due date. And if there was a discount date, it would automatically be calculated. The entry date is today by default, and the apply to date, which is the GL period where the entry applies, is also defaulted to today. But I can easily put this in another period, in the past or in the future, if I want it to be to apply to a different financial period. If this vendor has any dimensions enabled, we can enter default dimensions at the header that will actually come in on the line item, but I'll show that to you on the line item. So here we brought in the vendor's default account number. We can change that at any time. We can add multiple lines. Purchase for Smith event. We can put in a description. We can put in a quantity and a rate. And if this vendor is enabled for a dimension, we can identify what that dimension is. There is always a lookup box. Also, in addition to typing the first few letters, you can do a lookup box and select from the box. At that point, we're done with this voucher. The amount remaining is 0. We distributed all $500. We can now save that voucher and post that voucher. So saving completes the transaction, allows us to go back at any point and edit this transaction because it's still not finalized or posted. So the point when we want to post this voucher, we select the Post button, and this now becomes a permanent transaction. Posted transactions cannot be deleted or altered, so we have a full audit trail. So now at this point, with one click, I can start the payment process. We can now print a check. We can select a bank account. In this case, I can have more than one bank account. I'll pick Bank of America. I can have a batch name. This is just a reference on who entered it with date and time, so batches can be initialed with dates. If I'm enabled, I can have a write-off or discount amount. If I had a discount that was based on terms, or I can force a discount. But I'm going to say we are going to pay all $500. We'll say pay check. It brings up my check printing box and confirms my bank. It confirms the next check number. We'll select print and we'll create a PDF of the actual check that I'll take and print to the printer on my check stock. When I'm done, I'll close that PDF, close. Now I get a dialog box that it says that they all printed correctly, or some checks got messed up and I need to reprint those, or we reprint all of those or cancel the whole process and start over. But in this case, I'll select Done, and now we have this voucher completely paid. We've gone from entering a voucher, posting a voucher, and printing a check on one screen. Explore the innovative benefits of Gravity software and grow your business. Register for Gravity's weekly webinars. Visit us at go-gravity.com.